Hey everyone, this is Rachel, and today I'm here with a new scrapbooking process video. Thanks so much for joining me here, and I hope you enjoy. If you could flick me a thumbs up, that would be super awesome, and I would love it if you would become a subscriber. You can also click on the notification bell so you always know when I have a new video up. Alright folks, let's get going! Hey everyone, and welcome to the What Does School Look Like for You YouTube hop. This is a hop started by Sarah Scraps, and this year there are approximately 40 YouTubers over the next 4 days sharing what school is looking like for them with a layout. Now, some of the YouTubers are doing giveaways, so please be sure to check those out. If you came over from Natalie's channel, Natalie Dill was the person previous to me in the hop. I hope you are joining in, and welcome. My name is Rachel. I make scrapbooking videos. I know that's a shock. This is a really great way to discover some new to you YouTubers. As I said, there are 40 of us, or approximately 40. I'm not sure what the exact count ended up being. So there are 10-ish today, and then 10-ish tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. So hopefully you will get your fill of back to school, whether it be that they're going back as a teacher, as a student, as a first-time teacher because their kids are going back virtually, or whatever the story happens to be for this year. Everyone's just got a little bit different of a school issue going on. So for me, it is my nephew who is going back to school. He is a sophomore in college. This year he went back to school by going upstairs to his study. All of his classes are online. He does go on to campus 2 hours on Monday and 2 hours on Friday for his on-campus job. But that is it. So he very kindly agreed to letting me take a couple of pictures before he started his first class last Wednesday. So at the end of August, when I'm filming this, it was last Wednesday. I am using a mix. I have some photo play paper, Stay Home. I also have some Living the Quarantine Life, also by Photo Play. And then I've also brought into my little kit, not really a kit, just my supplies that I grabbed, some LE Studio stuff I picked up recently when they had a release. All right, before I get you guys put on fast forward, I just want to thank you if you are joining in the hop and you've never seen me before. I hope you enjoy this. If you're one of my regular subscribers, as always, thank you for joining me. If you could flick me a thumbs up, that would be super awesome. And don't forget to check down in the description box. There will be links to everyone involved in the there'll be links to everyone's channel who is involved in the hop, not video links, but channel links. All right, everyone, let's get going. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get started by pulling out what I had. So I had already pre-pulled some of the die cuts from the die cut pack from the Stay Home line, and I was just seeing what I'd pulled, because I actually pulled this a couple of days before. I also pulled out that epoxy flare, which I don't end up using. Now, I was having some lighting issues with this, so I used my software to kind of brighten everything up, so the colors are super duper saturated. I'm like, wow, these are really bright, but unfortunately, everything was super dim if I didn't use it, and I am overusing the word super today. Apologize. So originally I was going to mat my photos on that orangey red star paper. I then decided I wanted to do a double mat, starting with the multicolor stripe paper you see here For me, my trick of multiple layers is I like to go back and forth with a multicolor and then either a tone on tone or a tone with a neutral. So I've got this multicolor stripe going on this orange and white piece of paper, and then that's going on top of my multicolor rainbow paper. Now, I did go ahead and tear that. For me, tearing is just a way to add texture. If you're a subscriber of mine, you've heard me say this multiple times. Some people sew, some people use a one of those roughener upper thingies. I like to tear my paper. In this instance, I tore it so that there wasn't white showing at the edge, which is unusual for me, but because it was going onto white cardstock anyways, and I was not planning on adding any more pattern paper down there, that just seemed a better use of the pattern paper. Now, I bought one sheet of In the Quarantine Life, or the Quarantine Life. I'm not exactly sure what it is actually called. Basically for those 3x4s, the one I'm using today, which is the online EDU, the work from home, which I will plan to use on when I talk about myself working from home, and then the other one I made was for the making masks, and that's because that is what my housemate has been doing this whole time. She has been making many, many masks for us as well as other people. So I've got my photos lined up on the left-hand side there, one where he is looking at the camera, and then I had him pose with his little planner thingy because, you know, I needed a different angle. He was very kind to do that. He's actually really good-natured about posing for photos for me, because as I always tell him, well, I'm going to take the photo anyway, so you might as well look good in it. So I go ahead and I had trimmed out that 3x4 card, and then I'm using that banner piece with the different books on it, and then I also trimmed out from the back side of I think that's the star paper. I'm not 100% sure. And I thought that went well. So I'm basically building two columns of items for this layout. First is the column of photos, and then I've got a column on the right hand side with all of my embellishments, and then my title is going to go there as well. So I'm looking at the stickers, but there really are not a lot of stickers I can use, and I'm trying to use that flare, but it's just going to be a no-go for that. So I go to the Ellie Studio stuff that I pulled out. I'm in love with these chipboard stars that they put. I think this was released in July or August. I don't remember when, but oh, it is so, so cute. So as I was saying, I've got two columns going on, and I'm talking about my title. Well, I'm not talking about my title. I'm starting to work on my title. And so all of my embellishments and my title are going to go into that right-hand column, and then I'm balancing that over on the left side with my two photos. Now, I had been debating on my title for quite a while. I hadn't really been able to think of one. I was just going to do sophomore year or something like that. But then I thought about the difference and the story I wanted to tell, and really I wanted to talk about the fact that technically my nephew is a commuter student, but in this case he's really not commuting. He's only commuting for his on-campus job, which is kind of funny. So I use those simple story foam stickers in navy, and then I'm using these mini thickers. The white ones are the original ones that came out with one of the Paige Evans lines. And I forget a word here, so I'm going to then use the gold ones for the word meaning, and then I will come back and add more. So my entire title is a new meaning to the word commuter. So, as I said, my nephew is a commuter student. It's a decision he made for financial reasons, and it just made sense. For him to be a commuter student. His college is only about 25 minutes away from our house. It seemed kind of silly to pay thousands of dollars to live that close when he has plenty of room at home. And neither his mother nor I are very restrictive in, you know, the fact that he is an adult. He does deserve to be treated like an adult in the sense of him, you know, going places and stuff like that, other than mutual respect for, you know, rules of the house and just in general not being a dork towards the other people living in the same domicile. You know, we're pretty good at, you know, treating him that way. So this year, because of COVID, he is home almost all the time. He, as I said, he does go in for his on-campus job, but that is all. He is behind plexiglass answering questions at one of the student centers on campus. All right. So let's actually get back to the layout. I added that large star, which I was completely in love with. I then added 2 more, one in orange and one in yellow. And then from this phrase sticker sheet, I added one that says right here, right now, and what's going on today, or something along those lines. On my little preview screen, I can't quite read it. I then go to the wonky circle wood veneers, and I add 3 of those. I start off with one set, and then I change my mind to what it is currently, and I like the idea of using 3 different stars, as I'm already using the stars rather than the heart I had chosen originally. And now I'm just looking for my liquid glue, and I'm adding a little bit in that corner over there just to reinforce that corner, and going ahead and gluing those wood veneer down. I do want to take this chance as I'm finishing up my layout to say, don't forget to hop on over to the next link in the line, which is Laura Alberts, and there is also someone after her. As I said, in the description box below will be a link to everyone's channel who is participating today, and then hopefully I will remember to go back and add the links for the other days. I don't want to put them out there before they're released and I'm on the first day. So I am just finishing up my journaling here, talking about how, as I said, you know, we were not expecting to have him do this. He was not expecting it. It's, you know, all a bit of crazy. He will say, he did say that this semester, obviously with time to prep and everything, was far better than finishing off his last semester online with no notice. That is going to be my layout for today. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you are enjoying all of the videos with the back to school theme. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye.